Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I had a really good sleep last night. So for my previous videos, you guys know that I've been waiting for my bed and mattress and it finally arrived. So I had a little bit of a lay-in this morning and I thought, you know what, it's time to get out of bed and do some makeup. So I asked you guys on Instagram whether you'd like to see this look after playing around with some makeup last night. Really, I wanted to film this yesterday and put it up today, but because I was so preoccupied, I thought I'd just play with some makeup. Quite a lot of you said yes, you'd like to see it, so here we go. If you'd like to see this, then please keep on watching. So my skin's prepped and ready. I've applied moisturiser and some eye cream as well. To do this bronze golden sort of smoky eye, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. And, oh no. You need to see this. So whilst I was moving, I put all of my makeup in a box and I damaged this colour right here. It's such a pretty colour as well. Okay, this is gonna hurt now, so let's just move on. So moving on, I want to create a base for my eyeshadows. I'm going to just prime my eyelids and then set them with some powder. I've been trying this new technique where I sort of do my eyes and then my face and come back to the eyebrows. So I'm gonna just do the same routine again. I'm using the shade Burnt Orange as a transition colour and I'm applying that to my crease and slightly above. This doesn't have to be so precise, it can be really diffused and just really nice and blended. And then I'm going to move to the shade called Burnt Orange using a smaller brush, and this time I'm going to do smaller circular motions and work it from the outer corner to the inside. And also I'm going to focus it only to the crease. One thing I've noticed with deep set eyes is that our brow bone obviously sticks out, it's more prominent, and the eyelid around here especially, it sinks in. Now we don't have a lot of space to play with, and the minute you start going a lot closer to your eyebrow, it starts to create this like weird shadow in just that bit there of your eye. So what I like to do is just focus it as close to that space there and not take the brush too close to the eyebrow. So you really need to be careful, like gentle, smaller circular motions and then windscreen wiper motions to the inside of your eyelid. Now moving on to the shade Cypress Umber, I'm just going to use that in the outer V and gradually just work that into the inside of my eyelid. With deep set eyes, obviously you don't want to focus too much darkness on the outside of your eye. It can just make it look very panda-like and that's not pretty. Using the first shade, which was Orange Soda, I'm just going to buff those colours in nice and gently using windscreen wiper motions. Now you guys know that I don't like having my outer crease looking too dark, so I'm going in with the colour Rustic and focusing on, let's say, the outer half of my eye, and then going back to the Cypress Umber shade, just going to focus only a tiny bit of that on the outer V of my eye. Now we can move on to something a little bit more shimmery, so I'm going to go in with, I think I'm going to go in with Sultry over the inner half of my eyelid. Now obviously I know what you're thinking, it's not looking very bronzy, it's looking a little bit more, I don't know, a bit more deeper than a bronze golden look. So I'm going to then use the shade Bronze and apply it to the centre. Now that's done, I'm going to do the rest of my face. I'm going to do that off camera. Nothing's changed with my routine, as you know. It's still the same foundation, concealer, etc, etc. So I'm going to quickly do that off camera and come back. Okay, so my base is done and to be honest, most of my makeup is now done. For the highlighter, don't know if you can see, but I've used the Stroke of Genius palette by NYX and I've mixed the two colours just on the left hand side here to give it a more of a bronzy sort of highlight. I'm going to come back to the eyes now and I'm going to work on the lower lash line. So for the lower lash line, again, I don't want to keep it too dark, so I'm going to use the shade Rustic and a little bit of Sienna. And then using a little bit of the shade Bronze again. With the flat brush, I'm just going to apply that to the centre of my lower lid. And now going ahead with glistening, I'm just going to highlight the inner corners and the brow bone. With that done, I can move on to the mascara. I don't think I'm going to apply any false eyelashes again. And for lipstick, I don't know whether I should go for a red lip or something of a more nude. I think a red might just glamorize it a little bit more, don't you think? So I'm going to use the shade London Fog. I think this might be a bit more pink than red, right? I ended up going for the Colour Love Bug instead by Colourpop. I'm going to put the blusher back on because it just doesn't feel like I've got any. And then the highlight again, I feel like I just want to give myself a little bit more of a glow. So this is my final look. I hope you guys like it as much as I do. I think my camera might be shaking, but this is from just playing about with some makeup last night. And by the way, follow me on Instagram because I do ask for quite a lot of suggestions on there, and whenever I play with some makeup I usually post it on there and ask you guys if you want to see it. So some of you guys said you do, which is why I'm sitting right here. But I think that's it from me. I'll leave the handle down below as well. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I completely forgot about the notification bell, so click on that as well if you'd like to be updated with whenever I upload new videos. I guess it notifies you when I do, so yeah. But that's it from me. I think, yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.